Piers stoned Andrew in front of 7.9M Twitter fans as lawsuit failed to dismiss, title in jeopardy. Former Good Morning Britain host Piers Morgan slammed Prince Andrew in front of his 7.9 million Twitter fans, after the Duke failed to get his sexual assault case dismissed. Prince Andrew's military title with the Grenadier Guards could be under threat after it was announced that the Duke of York can be tried over allegations he sexually assaulted Virginia Giuffre when she was underage after a US judge ruled her civil lawsuit can proceed. Prince Andrew, 61, took over the role as colonel of the regiment in 2017 from Prince Philip, who had held the appointment since 1975. But the Duke of York, who stepped down from royal duties in November 2019 for the foreseeable future, has denied Ms. Giuffre's accusations that he forced her to have sex more than 2 decades ago at the London home of former Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell, and abused her at 2 other Epstein properties. But royal journalist Nicholas Witchell has since claimed Andrew is not wanted by the Grenadier Guards. Unfortunately for the royal, a New York judge has ruled that Giuffre's claims will be heard, a ruling that means Prince Andrew will face the civil case. Taking to Twitter, Piers proceeded to blast Prince Andrew in front of his 7.9 million followers with a savage swipe about Andrew's claims that he didn't sweat. It was a reference to the Duke's infamous BBC Newsnight interview in 2019, where he refuted Virginia's claims that she had been dancing with him as a teen in Tramp nightclub and that he sweated profusely. The lawyers said the Duke of York was a potential defendant, and that the case should be dismissed. Speaking to BBC News, Mr. Witchell said, he clings on to his colonelship of the Grenadier Guards. What is the first event of the Platinum Jubilee weekend? It's Trooping the Colour. He would be expected to ride as colonel of the Grenadier Guards at Trooping the Colour. I'll tell you this, the Grenadier Guards don't want him. That's absolutely certain. They haven't said it publicly, but behind the scenes, they are acutely embarrassed to have Prince Andrew as their colonel. It comes as Judge Lewis Kaplan's decision is a huge blow for Andrew, whose lawyer argued earlier this month the case should be thrown out as Ms. Giuffre had waived her right to pursue the Duke by signing a confidential settlement with disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein. The Queen's second son could pursue an out-of-court, and potentially multi-million-pound, settlement, but there have been suggestions Ms. Giuffre may not be prepared to accept a deal. Media lawyer Mark Stevens said, Andrew has got no good options now. He can't make things better. He told the BBC, essentially, I think he's either going to have to engage in the trial process or he's going to have to settle, and that may well be his least worst option. Andrew could ignore the case, meaning by default there would be a finding against him, or he could fight it out, meaning he would have to give a deposition under oath and the sexual assault allegations would be explored in open court. Buckingham Palace declined to comment, saying, we would not comment on what is an ongoing legal matter. The development comes just 2 days after the palace unveiled the full programme of events for the Queen's historic Platinum Jubilee. 2022 is meant to be a period of celebration for the royal family, but the monarch and senior royals face the prospect of the Duke's accuser giving a detailed account of her allegations in court this autumn. The institution of the monarchy is likely to be damaged by Ms. Giuffre's case, which will be heard in New York and make headlines across the globe. But the reputational damage in the public's eyes of a member of the royal family financially settling such a lawsuit could also be monumental. Andrew's reputation has already been irreparably tarnished by his friendship with Epstein, a convicted sex offender, and he withdrew from public duties soon after his disastrous 2019 Newsnight interview failed to draw a line under his relationship with the disgraced financier.